Ready to take another step toward passing your theory test? Welcome back to our UK Theory Test Prep series. You've made it to part 16. In this video, we'll tackle important driving regulations, road signs, and safety principles to help you feel fully prepared for test day. Every bit of practice counts, so let's make this session count. Get comfortable, stay focused, and let's begin. Question 1. Why is it important to wear suitable shoes when you're driving? A. To enable you to walk for assistance if you break down. B. To prevent wear on the pedals. C. To maintain control of the pedals. D. To enable you to adjust your seat. The answer is C. To maintain control of the pedals. Question 2. What's the minimum depth of tread on the tires of a trailer? A. 2.6 millimeters. B. 2 millimeters. C. 1 millimeters. D. 1.6 millimeters. The answer is D. 1.6 millimeters. Question 3. What do these motorway signs mean? A. They're countdown markers to a bridge. B. They warn of a police control ahead. C. They're distance markers to the next telephone. D. They're countdown markers to the next exit. The answer is D. They're countdown markers to the next exit. Question 4. You're approaching a busy junction. What should you do when at the last moment you realize you're in the wrong lane? A. Use clear arm signals to cut across. B. Stop until the area has cleared. C. Force your way across. D. Continue in that lane. The answer is D. Continue in that lane. Question 5. What does this sign mean? A. Continue in that lane. B. Force your way into the lane you need. C. Stop until the area has been cleared. D. Use hand signals to help you change lanes. The answer is A. Continue in that lane. Question 6. What should you do when you leave your car unattended for a few minutes? A. Lock it and remove the key. B. Park near a traffic warden. C. Switch the engine off but leave the key in. D. Leave the engine running. The answer is A. Lock it and remove the key. Question 7. What should you do if a doctor prescribes drugs that are likely to affect your driving? A. Avoid driving on motorways. B. Get someone else to drive. C. Never drive at more than 30 miles per hour. D. Only drive if someone is with you. The answer is B. Get someone else to drive. Question 8. What will become more expensive after you've been convicted of driving while unfit through drink or drugs? A. Road fund license. B. Driving license. C. Insurance premiums. D. Vehicle test certificate. The answer is C. Insurance premiums. Question 9. Why should you switch off your rear fog lights when the fog has cleared? A. To stop the engine losing power. B. To stop draining the battery. C. To prevent dazzling following drivers. D. To allow your headlights to work. The answer is C. To prevent dazzling following drivers. Question 10. You're driving in the right-hand lane of a dual carriageway. What should you do if you see a sign showing that the right-hand lane is closed 800 yards ahead? A. Move to the left in good time. B. Wait and see which lane is moving faster. C. Keep in that lane until you reach the queue. D. Move to the left immediately. The answer is A. Move to the left in good time. Question 11. Where would you find these flashing red light signals? A. At a zebra crossing. B. At a Pelican crossing. C. At a school crossing. D. At a level crossing. The answer is D. At a level crossing. Question 12. What does this sign mean? A. New speed limit 20 miles per hour. B. No vehicles over 30 tons. C. Minimum speed limit 30 miles per hour. D. End of 20 mile per hour zone. The answer is D. End of 20 mile per hour zone. Question 13. How will you benefit from following the manufacturer's service schedule for your vehicle? A. Your vehicle tax will be lower. B. Your vehicle will remain reliable. C. Your vehicle will be cheaper to insure. D. Your journey times will be reduced. The answer is B. Your vehicle will remain reliable. Question 14. How should the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway be used? A. As a high-speed lane. B. As an overtaking lane. C. As an acceleration lane. D. As a right turn lane. The answer is B. As an overtaking lane. Question 15. You're driving on this dual carriageway. Why may you need to slow down? A. There's a broken white line in the center. B. There are roadworks ahead of you. C. There are solid white lines on either side. D. There are no footpaths. The answer is B. There are roadworks ahead of you. Question 16. You're carrying an 11-year-old child on the front seat of your car. They're under 1.35 meters, 4 feet 5 inches tall. What seatbelt security must be in place? A. They must use an adult seatbelt. B. They must be able to see clearly out of the front window. C. They must be able to fasten their own seatbelt. D. They must use a suitable child restraint. The answer is D. They must use a suitable child restraint. Question 17. What should you do when you're approaching a bus that's signaling to move away from a bus stop? A. Allow it to move off, if it's safe to do so. B. Flash your headlights as you approach. C. Signal left and wave the bus on. D. Get past before it moves. The answer is A. Allow it to move off, if it's safe to do so. Question 18. What should you do when you're overtaking a horse and rider? A. Go past as quickly as possible. B. Go past slowly and carefully. C. Sound your horn as a warning. D. Flash your headlights as a warning. The answer is B. Go past slowly and carefully. Question 19. You're at the scene of an incident. How could you help someone who's suffering from shock? A. Keep them moving. B. Give them a warm drink. C. Offer them a cigarette. D. Reassure them confidently. The answer is D. Reassure them confidently. Question 20. Why are vehicles fitted with rear fog lights? A. To show when they've broken down in a dangerous position. B. To warn drivers following closely to drop back. C. To make them more visible in thick fog. D. To make them more visible when driving at high speed. The answer is C. To make them more visible in thick fog. Question 21. You're on a motorway. What should you do if there's a red cross showing on the signs above your lane only? A. Leave at the next exit. B. Slow down and watch for further signals. C. Stop and wait. D. Pull onto the hard shoulder. The answer is C. Stop and wait. Question 22. What should you do when leaving your vehicle parked and unattended? A. Park near a busy junction. B. Lock it and remove the key. C. Park in a housing estate. D. Leave the left indicator on. The answer is B. Lock it and remove the key. Question 23. Why is it dangerous to leave rear fog lights switched on after the fog has cleared? A. Electrical systems could be overloaded. B. They may be confused with brake lights. C. Direction indicators may not work properly. D. The bulbs would fail. The answer is B. They may be confused with brake lights. Question 24. What should you do when you're overtaking a motorcyclist on a windy day? A. Pass very slowly. B. Pass closely. C. Pass widely. D. Pass immediately. The answer is C. Pass widely. Question 25. Why would you fit chains to your wheels? A. To prevent damage to the road surface. B. To prevent skidding in deep snow. C. To prevent wear to the tires. D. To prevent the brakes from locking. The answer is B. To prevent skidding in deep snow. Question 26. How can you help to prevent your car radio being stolen? A. Park in an unlit area. B. Leave the radio turned on. C. Park near a busy junction. D. Install a security-coded radio. The answer is D. Install a security-coded radio. Question 27. What does this sign mean? A. No overtaking. B. Clearway. C. No motor vehicles. D. Cars and motorcyclists only. The answer is C. No motor vehicles. Question 28. What does a red traffic light mean? A. You should stop unless turning left. B. You must stop and wait behind the stop line. C. Stop if you're able to brake safely. D. Proceed with care. The answer is B. You must stop and wait behind the stop line. Question 29. Tell me how you would check that the brakes are working before starting a journey. A. Test your brakes as you set off. B. Brake pedals should feel firm but not hard. C. Check if the vehicle doesn't pull to one side. D. All the above. The answer is D. All the above. Question 30. What does 25 mean on this motorway sign? A. The speed limit on the slip road. B. The number of the next junction. C. The distance to the nearest town. D. The route number of the road. The answer is B. The number of the next junction. Question 31. What information would be shown in a triangular road sign? A. Ahead only. B. Keep left. C. Road narrows. D. Minimum speed. The answer is C. Road narrows. Question 32. What messages are given by circular traffic signs that have a blue background? A. They give motorway information. B. They give directions to car parks. C. They give mandatory instructions. D. They give temporary directions during a diversion. The answer is C. They give mandatory instructions. Question 33. When may you enter a box junction? A. When signaled by another road user. B. When there are fewer than 2 vehicles ahead. C. When traffic signs direct you. D. When your exit road is clear. The answer is D. When your exit road is clear. Question 34. Show me how you would clean the windscreen using the windscreen washer and wipers. A. Turn ignition on, if necessary, and operate the windscreen washer stalk by pulling backwards. B. Operate the rear window cleaning switch. C. Rev your engine. D. All the above. The answer is A. Turn ignition on, if necessary, and operate the windscreen washer stalk by pulling backwards. Question 35. When may you use hazard warning lights while you're driving? A. On the approach to toucan crossings where cyclists are waiting to cross. B. Instead of sounding the horn in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. C. On a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway to warn of a hazard ahead. D. On rural routes, after a sign warning of animals. The answer is C. On a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway to warn of a hazard ahead. Question 36. Which sign means no stopping? The answer is B. Question 37. You're driving in a built-up area that has traffic calming measures. What should you do when you approach a road hump? A. Move across to the left-hand side of the road. B. Check your mirror and slow down. C. Stop and check both pavements. D. Wait for any pedestrians to cross. The answer is B. Check your mirror and slow down. Question 38. What's the main hazard you should be aware of when following this cyclist? A. The contents of the cyclist's carrier may fall onto the road. B. The cyclist may swerve into the road. C. The cyclist may move to the left and dismount. D. The cyclist may wish to turn right at the end of the road. The answer is B. The cyclist may swerve into the road. Question 39. You've just gone through deep water. What should you do to make sure your brakes are working properly? A. Go slowly while gently applying the brakes. B. Stop for at least an hour to allow them time to dry. C. Accelerate and keep to a high speed for a short time. D. Avoid using the brakes at all for a few miles. The answer is A. Go slowly while gently applying the brakes. Question 40. You're traveling behind a moped. What should you do when you want to turn left just ahead? A. Overtake the moped before the junction. B. Sound your horn as a warning and pull in front of the moped. C. Pull alongside the moped and stay level until just before the junction. D. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. The answer is D. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. Question 41. You've driven up to a Pelican crossing. What must you do while the amber light is flashing? A. Signal the pedestrian to cross. B. Always wait for the green light before proceeding. C. Wait for the red and amber light before proceeding. D. Give way to any pedestrians on the crossing. The answer is D. Give way to any pedestrians on the crossing. Question 42. Why do motorcyclists often look round over their right shoulder just before turning right? A. They need to check for traffic in their blind area. B. Motorcycles don't have mirrors. C. Looking around helps them balance as they turn. D. They need to listen for traffic behind. The answer is A. They need to check for traffic in their blind area. Question 43. What should you do if you start to feel drowsy while you're driving on a motorway? A. Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. B. Speed up to arrive at your destination sooner. C. Slow down and let other drivers overtake. D. Stop on the hard shoulder for a sleep. The answer is A. Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. Question 44. What should you do immediately after joining a motorway? A. Position your vehicle in the center lane. B. Keep in the left-hand lane. C. Readjust your mirrors. D. Try to overtake. The answer is B. Keep in the left-hand lane. Question 45. Which is the cap for the brake fluid reservoir? The answer is A. Question 46. Why is it bad technique to coast when you're driving downhill? A. The engine will overheat. B. The fuel consumption will increase. C. The vehicle will gain speed. D. The tires will wear more quickly. The answer is C. The vehicle will gain speed. Question 47. What will help you to move off on a snowy surface? A. Using the parking brake and foot brake together. B. Using a higher gear than normal. C. Using the car's lowest gear. D. Using a high engine speed. The answer is B. Using a higher gear than normal. Question 48. You're about to start a journey towing a trailer. What should you do if you notice that a light on your trailer is not working? A. Disconnect the trailer electrical coupling before continuing with your journey. B. Book the trailer in for repair before continuing with your journey. C. Continue with your journey because the lights on your car are working. D. Repair the fault before continuing with your journey. The answer is D. Repair the fault before continuing with your journey. Question 49. In order to supervise a learner driver, you need to have held a full driving license for the same category of vehicle for at least 3 years. What other requirements must you meet? A. To have a car with dual controls. B. To hold an advanced driving certificate. C. To be an approved driving instructor. D. To be at least 21 years old. The answer is D. To be at least 21 years old. Question 50. What should you do if your trailer starts to swerve or snake? A. Brake firmly. B. Steer sharply. C. Increase speed. D. Reduce speed gently. The answer is D. Reduce speed gently. That's it for part 16 of our UK theory test series. You're making great progress, and every bit of preparation gets you closer to acing the exam. Make sure to review today's key points, keep practicing, and check out the next part to build even more confidence. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for tuning in, keep practicing, drive safe, and I'll see you in the next one.